Time and relative dimensions in space. It is more than just a linear path. It is a bi-generational machine of infinite wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey, interdimensional possibilities, where one slight change can alter the course of the universe as you know it. I am Techie Voon, your guide to these new vast realities. So come with me now into the time vortex as we ponder the question, what if? Struggling to keep his eyes open, a survivor sits on a chair with a baseball bat in his hand. But suddenly, a loud noise that he can't work out snaps him to alertness. His eyes quickly scan the room to ensure the safety of the sleeping survivors. Another loud noise, this time distinctively a loud bang. The direction more clear, he hears it coming from down the dark hallway, so he goes to investigate. The floor creaks with every step he takes. In this moment, he can hear his own heartbeat thumping as his vision and sight becomes subdued by the darkness. Trying not to make too much sound under his breath, he says, "Yep, seems about right. It would be my shift that would hear noises. Typical." He enters one of the rooms down the hallway. Slam! He sharply looks towards the half-open window. "Oh, that nearly gave me a heart attack. It's just the wind." However, another voice is heard whispering,
"Nothing is ever just the wind. Get low and be quiet."
Doing as the whispers said, he crouches, still looking at the window. Out of nowhere, a head of a zombie appears, looking around for its next meal. After not seeing any movement, it slowly slumbered on. Okay, that was close. Stepping out one of the shadows in the corner, "Hello, fellow survivor, I am the doctor." I closed the window as far as it could go. Luckily for you, nothing climbed in. Just mere seconds after finishing his last word, a scream can be heard. The doctor, already in a full-on sprint, "Quickly, with me!" Running down the long hallway, the screams getting louder with every step. Entering the room where the survivors were sleeping, a newly turned zombie. A zombie full of energy, fast, aggressive, and vicious. The doctor yells, "Everyone out! Quickly, quickly!" as he directs terrified survivors to the door. The doctor whips out his sonic screwdriver and aims it to the sky. The lights to the room must have been out because it seemed like nothing happened. The newly infected meatbag turns his sights onto the doctor and makes a full charge towards him. The survivor, with his baseball bat, smacks the flesh eater, wrapping the baseball bat around its head with such force that it knocked the zombie back. "That's one hell of a swing you've got. Get all the survivors to safety," the doctor said as they retreated, closing the door and holding it still. It only took a few moments before groans can be heard and footsteps on the other side of the door. Meanwhile, outside, a bike with no rider is circling the premises, attracting the zombies to it. The survivors are confused at first, but welcome the distraction with open arms, because with it, they can make their escape and have a chance to flee. The doctor now struggles with an almost destroyed door as the zombie tries to break through. Not a moment too soon before the door gives way, the doctor uses his sonic screwdriver, but this time something spectacular happens. As the door breaks into many pieces, the doctor steps back. Speeding down the hallway is the motorcycle without a rider. When the zombie takes one step into the hallway, it is immediately ran down by the motorcycle. Although the force of the impact didn't kill the zombie, it did, however, make it immobile. Well, you cut that one pretty close. Through the speakers of the motorbike, a voice can be heard. "See, Rory, I told you I could do it. But come on, Doctor, you only just told me how to do this an hour ago. What do you expect?" Rory can now be heard replying on the same speakers. "It's not that I don't believe in your abilities, Amy, but if I recall, you're pretty bad at using controllers. I remember needing to pick you up 10 times on zombies." The doctor, "Are you two done chatting? We're here for the sample of the newly turned. Get your head in the game, or out of it. Which way works for you?" The doctor now slowly walking towards the immobile zombie. "Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry about this. Whoever you were, whoever you are, I am working on a cure. One day, you'll be yourself again. I promise." with the sound of what only could be a shotgun to the head makes. The head of the zombie explodes. The doctor swiftly turns around with ringing still in his ears, with a mortified expression written all over his face. You didn't have to do that. He wasn't a threat. The same survivor from before, but now with a gun in his hand. It's kill or be killed. How have you stayed alive this long without knowing that? I've heard of you before, Doctor, helping survivors across the UK, but there isn't any room for doctors in this new world. You can't heal the undead. The Doctor replies, he was once a person, and I'm trying to make a cure. The survivor, that's funny. Everywhere the Doctor has gone, people have either turned or died because you refuse to do what's necessary. How could a man even have this title if everything around him decays and doesn't actually heal? Look around. It's been a year since the outbreak. You've made no progress. They aren't human anymore. There is no bigger picture, only survival. Right here, right now. Having you on our side is a disadvantage. So for the sake of my people, my survivors, don't come back. The Doctor, now being at a loss, only trying to help, gets onto the anti-grav motorcycle and rides away. Why have we landed here then? My Tardis must be broken. Near future, 2024. Oh, it's also a Tuesday. The Doctor opens the TARDIS doors, but is immediately overrun by an intense wave of regret, slamming the doors closed again. Nope, Amy. Doctor, what's wrong? Acting shifty and moving towards the console of the TARDIS. Oh, it's nothing. I just need to check something. Don't worry about it. There is just a horde of zombies out there. Just gotta check if they're real. Rory. Wait, actual zombies? Amy, please tell me you didn't just say zombies. Amy, zombies aren't real, are they? They're just in movies, right? Doctor, answer me. It's worrying that you're not. The Doctor. Oh, Pond, of course not. There's no such thing. I've never come across them before. Ha. Unless this is me coming across them. Then maybe. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen every deadly thing in the universe. After all, I'm only 1,200 years old. Rory, looking at the monitor. But they actually do look like infected humans. Wait, you said 2024? That's not that far in our future. The Doctor. Oh, yes, you do have a point. However, we're here now, so we're going to sort out the situation. But firstly, I need their medical information, so we're going to have to scan them with the sonic. Anybody want to take a walk outside? Rory. Oh yeah, let's go and scan a horde of zombies. That's going to end well. Amy. I'm so in. The TARDIS doors swing open, and a loud engine roar can be heard echoing off the walls of the city. All the zombies in the nearby area turn towards the TARDIS. Another loud roar, and out flies the Doctor, riding the anti-grav bike. Jumping a group of zombies, he uses his sonic screwdriver and cranks his speakers up to 11, blasting music. Before throwing the sonic back towards the TARDIS, out pops Amy and Rory, with Rory catching the sonic. So how do I use this again? Just point and think? Amy. Yeah, but remember the Doctor says you need to do it for 5 seconds. Every single infected soul in the area follows the Doctor's motorbike, while Rory and Amy sneak up on the horde from the back. The Doctor. Hey, look at me, I'm on a motorbike. Geronimo! He shouts as he does another jump. Rory, is it me or is he having too much fun with this? Look, he's pulling a wheelie. Amy, oh, just let him have his fun. Anyway, we're approaching, so let's be quiet. Rory slowly points the sonic towards the back of the horde. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we've got it. Nice, that was intense. However, the last part of his sentence couldn't have come at a worse time, because just as he was saying it, silence fell across the land. The Doctor's anti-grav motorbike had stalled, losing all power to the speakers and engine. Rory immediately cursing as one of the zombies jump at him, grabbing him by the arm. Rory pulls away as Amy kicks it to the ground, and they both immediately bolt towards the TARDIS. Meanwhile, the Doctor kickstarts the bike, speeding off and knocking a few zombies down like bowling pins, shouting to the others, "Keep the doors open!" Now back aboard the Tardis, the Doctor plugs in the Sonic to the console. He starts flicking switches, hitting buttons and pulling levers. Well done you two, you got a good sample here. We'll find out exactly what this is in no time. Okay, let's see what we've got here. It's definitely a virus, but the origins are very complex. Oh. Amy, you can never just tell us, can you? The Doctor now driving his anti-grav bike down a long and lonesome road. Amy can be heard through the speakers. Doctor, are you there? Rory's sleeping now, but what are we going to do about him? There are fewer and fewer survivors every day. There's only so many chances to encounter a newly turned zombie. I'm starting to think that the final pieces will never come together. The Doctor, we always do have the other option, the World War II medical pod and the nanogenes that I told you about. I don't know how long it would take me to find one, but I could stop this with the nanogenes and save everyone, Amy. But I need the Tardis. Amy, no Doctor, you promise. The Tardis is the only thing keeping him from turning. What about if the nanogenes don't actually work? I don't want to lose him again, Doctor. The Doctor replies, Amy, you know that I would never want to do anything to harm you or Rory. I want to keep you both safe more than anything. But it's been 9 months and we've burnt all our options. And that survivor was right. I'm no longer being the Doctor. Amy, well, before we lose all hope, we did get a message today. A message? A message from who? Why didn't you start with that, Amy? I was getting around to it. It reads as, help us arrive. And it's signed by a Captain Jack Harkness. Torchwood. Does that mean anything to you? The Doctor. Oh, of course. It couldn't have been anyone else, could it? Who else would survive a zombie apocalypse, if not an immortal? Amelia, go get your coat ready. We're going to see an old friend. 9 months earlier. I'm not surprised by many things, but this virus, it has so many different modifications. It's literally like someone saw a zombie movie and thought, I know, let's just do that. But not only that, this virus modifies anyone genetically that comes in contact with it. What? Piggybacking their DNA and turning them somewhat Dalek? This is truly evil and not of humanity's doing. Transmutating every cell in a human's body into sleeping dormant Dalek cells. The cells move on, always replicating, never tiring, never stopping, animating the body, keeping it alive, keeping it moving. Right on the edge of being both dead and alive. Oh, what an awful fate to have thrown upon you. Amy. Oh God, Rory, your arm. The Doctor pulls out the sonic screwdriver and scans Rory's arm. Stepping back, he covers his mouth in disbelief. Amy knows exactly what this means because of the Doctor's body language. She frantically says, How long, Doctor? How long? 12? Calculate. 11 hours. What can I do? The virus is too heavily modified. I don't have a cure for this. But what I can do for now, which is not a solution, I can use the power of the TARDIS to stop him from turning. I can time lock him from one heartbeat to the next, but it will use all the power of the TARDIS. We won't even be able to move from this location. We'll be grounded here until we can find a cure. Rory. I knew it. The moment he said zombies, I knew I was going to get infected. I really should trust my gut more. Saying that, I do feel a bit sick. Present day, 2025. The survivor Doctor and Amy arrive at the coordinates given by the message, an old torchwood warehouse. They enter the building and make their way to the center. Amy, this is one creepy building. There doesn't even seem to be any lights. Oh, that's probably Jack's doing. Knowing him, he wants to make an entrance. Hello? Jack, where are you? What have I told you about keeping me waiting? Amy, Doctor? Look over there. Is that him? Looks like a woman. The Doctor. You over there. We got a message from Jack to meet here. Come out the dark. The figure starts to move slowly towards them. Each step feeling like an eternity, but each step revealing more of the figure. Till finally, she reaches the light.
Hello, sweetie. Did you miss me?
No, not you, River. What happened to you? Another voice can be heard in the dark. Like all things, Doctor, I did. All the lights suddenly switch on, and standing next to a zombified River is the Master. The Doctor, why would you do this? After a short laugh, the Master replies, Because in your future, you will turn me into a mindless zombie for good, filling my head with notions of compassion, standing up for what's right, and it sickens me to the core, knowing I regenerate into your puppet Missy. One day she'll give up everything that makes us the master, turning her back on me, but standing with you. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen by zombifying everything you love. River, go bite Amy Pond. The Doctor. River, fight it. You're not human. You can resist it. You really think I didn't account for that, Doctor? I made a special virus for River. This variant allows her to keep all her memories. However, she can only respond to me, her lord, her master. Not only will the virus eat away at her, killing her 1,000 times, but she'll also die on the inside. The sweet poetry of cruelty of the best kind. Before the Doctor can process what the Master just said, the ultra-viral River jumps on Amy, sinking her teeth into her neck. The Doctor rushes to Amy's aid, pulling River off her, but it's too late. The Master. Patient 1, calling the Doctor. The survivor Doctor and Amy sprint towards the anti-grav bike outside, with a zombified River giving chase not too far behind. The Doctor sonics the bike and it revs up. They both scramble to get on. Speeding down the road, River still giving chase, moving impossibly fast. Amy. Oh, Doctor, I really don't feel good. What's happening? Am I turning already? The Doctor. Amelia, stay with me. You have a much more aggressive version of the virus running through your veins. Rory can now be heard over the speakers of the motorbike. Doctor, the cluster bells are ringing. Doctor, I feel strange. I don't think the Tardis is working anymore. Fade to black. 1 week later, a zombified Amy and Rory can be seen outside the TARDIS, wandering about. The engines of the TARDIS ramp up as it dematerializes, leaving the two behind. The survivor Doctor, now in search of the nanogenes and the last hope.